Is continuing her exclusive look inside the Richland County Jail and how officials there are working hard to address the issues. Darcy.
Andrea, thank you so much. In an interview you saw first here on WLTX, we took you inside of the Richland County Jail last night. The Department of Justice opened an investigation into the facility and the alleged assaults, deaths, and possible civil rights violations. Tonight, we're talking with the 5th District Solicitor, Byron Gipson, about why some detainees are being held for up to 2 years.
We don't generally have people just moving around the detention facility because it is supposed to be a secure environment.
In an exclusive tour of the Alvin Detention Center, we saw renovations that included new plumbing, new measures to keep correctional officers safer, and a new locking system.
So
this is what happens if you try to compromise the lock. We went behind the razor wire fence and into the behavioral management unit earlier this month with Richland County Administrator Leonardo Brown and Jail Director Kramen Harvey for a look at what the county says is more than $3 million in renovations.
When we started this project, we were averaging roughly somewhere about 725, 740 detainees, which is still a significant number. Since that time, our numbers are up over 250 additional detainees.
On average, there are more than 1,100 inmates at the jail daily. There were no detainees in the behavioral management unit during our visit. According to the county, it went back online on December 8th and is the first of 18 housing units to be renovated. There will be one guard for every 56 detainees. Director Harvey says the need to separate detainees is a critical safety issue.
You have to ensure that everybody is in a housing unit that's appropriate for their charge. The violent offender has to be separated from the non-violent. I can't have a person who came in here for public disorder conduct and a person who's been charged with murder in the same housing unit. But when you're overpopulated, and when you have units that are not where they need to be of the standard or whatever, you come to a point to where you're putting people together that should not be together.
A recent Department of Justice investigation says the jail has failed in keeping inmates safe after stabbings, attempted escapes, and deaths. Officials say today's detainees have challenges that didn't exist when the facility was built 30 years ago.
Mental health is not something that jails thought that they would have to manage at this level. I think there's statistics that say that the largest institutions of mental health are detention centers, or jails, or prisons. That should not be the case, but I can't change that. What I can try to do is provide an opportunity and a space for our folks to learn how to better deal with that.
Nobody, regardless of the type of crime they're accused of, should be in a situation where they're unsafe, where their life is in danger.
5th Circuit Solicitor Byron Gipson says his office has cleared 11,000 cases this year.
COVID-19 put us in a position where before cases that may have taken a year to 18 months to get to trial are now taking 2 to 2.5 years. Those tend to be the cases that we're talking about, tend to be the more violent cases because those are the ones that require the additional testing, that require the ballistics testing, that require the DNA testing.
As the solicitor's office works to clear the docket, the county says they'll continue working to improve conditions for those waiting for their day in court.
What we've done at each level is that we've made an adjustment where there was a recommendation, where there was a solution provided, we've implemented.
Well, the Richland County Jail is not the only state facility that is under a Department of Justice investigation. The Charleston County Jail is also being investigated for its medical and mental health treatment of inmates, as well as the use of solitary confinement. Of course, we're going to continue to follow the stories that come out of the Richland County Jail in search of answers for you. Go to our website at WLTX.com to see in-depth looks at the Alvin Detention Center. Andrea?